I'm Wolf from Healing Wolf Coaching, and this is Ellie of Healing Wolf Coaching. Let me tell you about Ellie, but first let's breathe in the oxygen she's making, and then slow exhale. So I had a short video about Ellie, and this is Ellie, the elephant ear plant, and she appears in a lot of my videos. And I had an old friend of mine from high school, who's an actress now and lives out in California, wrote to me and said how I kind of nest in with Ellie, and it's really cute and really sweet to see me with this beautiful plant. And Ellie is a metaphor, is an example of how I work with clients. Okay, so clients often come to me after they've tried a bunch of stuff and spent a bunch of money on programs that didn't do a thing. Sadly, a lot of practitioners out there do not approach recovery in the way that I approach recovery, with actual experience of being a hell walker and going through a year being bedbound and multiple years of recovering from a horrific and wisdom building experience of chronic pain, anxiety, gastritis, panic attacks, arrhythmia, you name it, I had it. It was intense. And the diagnoses were grim, but I figured out how to get up and out. And so I do that for others. If you like to ask me some questions about that, or experience a little bit of what I do technique-wise, then join me next Sunday, August 24th, 2025 at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Zoom for a Q&A and maybe a little workshopping, probably about an hour of time. So in order to join that, head to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and click the link, put your email in to sign up for my mailing list. It's just the easiest way for me to get that out to you. I'm super busy with clients, I'm super busy with life, so I needed a quick, easy, streamlined way to get that out, and I'll send it out a couple times. So sign up today, because some people last minute, they'll be bombarding me with messages, send me the link, and I just can't do it. Like, I don't have enough time to get the link to everybody individually. So if you sign my mailing list, I'll blast it out to everybody and you'll get it. And you'll be able to ask some questions. So, back to Ellie's story. Ellie, I went to buy some boogie boards. I live by the beach, and I was buying some boogie boards from this man on Marketplace. And I went there, and he had a bunch of stuff sitting out in front of the garage, and I guess he was moving. And so I bought his boogie boards, and I asked him about this plant that was in front of the garage and looked really dead. Like, she looked like no green, back to brown, and just shriveled up, dried out. The soil was crumbly dry and just like powdery in my hands. And I said, "What's going on with this plant?" And he said, "It's just a dead plant. I'm throwing it away." I said, "Okay, well, do you mind if I take her?" And he said, "Yeah, man, sure. Like, she's going in the trash anyway, so why not?" And one of my heroes is Pearl Fryer of Pearl's Topiary Gardens in Bishopville, South Carolina. And he used to do that. He would get plants that were thrown out behind a Lowe's, I think, or some kind of garden center. And he made this topiary garden that was so beautiful that people came from around the world to see it. And I actually made it there myself, and was really moved to tears. So Ellie, shriveled little plant, brought her home, started giving her some water, started giving her some love, giving her some attention, giving her just like talking to her before she came out, before her leaves came out. And I noticed just a tiny hint of green. So I decided I was going to give her just a little natural fertilizer, just a little freshening of soil. I bought some soil that had, I guess, nutrient content to it. It's all organic soil, and kind of refreshed her roots up a little bit. And then I gave her a mulch of sand, and I gave her water, and I gave her that water, and I gave her light. I made sure she was protected from too much sun, from too much rain, because we get a lot of that here in Florida. And I nurtured her little by little. And look at her now. I mean, she is beautiful, and she loves it when you call her beautiful. I mean, she's got leaves as big as my chest almost. And that's Ellie, the elephant plant. So how does this work with clients? Like, I've had clients come to me at the bottom, and they say, Wolf, I wasted a lot of money on chiropractic, naturopathic, some weird clinic that did a bunch of stuff to my body and injected me with things, and it just made it worse. And I work with ABCD coach, big names, and I haven't been able to move forward. So I'm really in despair. I'm crying every day. I'm really like, I don't see a way out. And so that's like, to me, it's like Ellie, like getting really dried up. Like my clients, some of them come to me, they're still alive, but they're in bed, they're afraid, they're locked down, they're stuck. And I move them forward with love and attention, and with a sense of knowing and setting the intention and letting them know that they are going to get better, that it's a process, that Ellie didn't sprout these big, beautiful, beautiful leaves the day I picked her up. It's been probably a couple of months, 2 months, and here she is thriving, looking amazing. And I brought her into the house because she was doing fine outside, but I just enjoyed her company, right? She's cleaning the air for me. I'm breathing, giving her some air. And that relationship of intention, my intention with my clients, I keep my clients in my heart, and I set the intention and I carry it for them. Just like with Ellie, I said, I know she's going to come back and rise up and going to be thriving and flourishing. I can see it. I can see it. I really know that she's going to make it. And so knowing that she was going to make it, I send her that energy, and here she is today. And I do the same with clients. So if you want to become one of my clients, then let's make sure we're a good fit. I only have so many client spots, so I want to work with clients who I know I can get along with, I can relate to, we can really make progress together, move forward. Like, I really want my clients to leap forward. So usually my clients are extremely intelligent and just need support and techniques, and allowing me to let them set the intention, and then I take the reins and communicate directly with their unconscious minds and move things forward for them, helping them to get where they need to go, and then the momentum takes over and they are on an upward path and a path out. And it's a nonlinear path. So Ellie's path was somewhat linear, but she had a few leaves that came in and got sun scorched or just attacked by bugs or whatever. I'm not sure. Some of them yellowed. So I pruned her. I adjusted, putting her in the sun versus bringing her in the house, all this kind of stuff, to where she's really comfortable and feeling super healthy. So I do that with clients. I do a free consult call. Only if you're ready to work with me, come to the consult call, because otherwise it's a waste of both of our times. And we want to make that consult call be the igniting spark of our work together. So if you're ready for a coach and you resonate with what I have in my videos, and you want to try an approach that's more proactive than most coaches, like, I'm not just giving you advice and answering questions, I'm actually making specific changes to the communication with your unconscious mind, thereby changing your mind and changing your recovery, moving your recovery forward. So head over to my website, healingwolfcoaching.com, and sign up for my mailing list, and that will get you the Zoom link to the free Q&A on the 24th of August, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. and you can even ask a question today. Please subscribe to the channel, drop me a comment, a question about your recovery, and give me a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm, and it helps with my mission to get as many people as possible out of this hell of chronic pain, anxiety, panic, gastritis. There's a whole laundry list on my website you can read about all the conditions I can shift and move forward for you and with you. So have an amazing week. I'll see you again soon, and hold in your heart a vision of recovery like Ellie, that you can bounce back from wherever you are right now. You can learn and grow and thrive.